I'll be up and away, up and away. 'Cause in the end they'll judge me anyway. So whatever, I'll be up and away, up and away. 'Cause in the end they'll judge me anyway. So whatever. You're probably wondering why did I put that in the description up top. If you look up top, it might not make sense to the average Joe. But I'm going to explain why I chose to put that across the top. You gotta understand, Zombie 70. Spike has had the contract to Dragon Ball Z for a long time. You know? They have had the contract to Dragon Ball Z for ages. Since through my childhood to now. And you gotta understand, Zombie 70 grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was my second father in the house. I said this countless of times. Dragon Ball Z has raised me. You gotta understand, I'm a fan, yo. I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Some people be like, why did you hype up Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi? It's like, yo, I'm a fan. You know, that's what fans do. You know, fans will sit out in the cold, the blistering cold, 72-degree weather, with Giants memorabilia all over, no shirts on, butt naked, waiting for their Giants to get a seat in the stadium. Loyal fans will sit out on launch night for 5 to 10 days before the game even comes, before the 3DS even comes out. Sit there waiting because they're fans. I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. So anything Dragon Ball Z orientated, I'm going to hype it up. Why? Because I'm a fan. I'm loyal. Nothing's going to break. Nothing. That's a Dragon Ball Z fan for you. A Dragon Ball Z fan, anything can happen and you will just never drop Dragon Ball Z, yo. Real talk. For years, we have been disappointed with game after game after game with Dragon Ball Z. Till this day, I still believe they never brung us the Dragon Ball Z game that we want. That's my, don't get it twisted. There's been fun Dragon Ball Z games. Okay, there's been fun games that have come out. I did have a lot of fun with Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. Had a blast. I had a blast with Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. That game was garbage. Had a blast playing with my homies. Multiplayer, yo. That was like the first 3D Dragon Ball Z game we had, yo. And it was hot. I remember back in the day, we was in math class, yo. True story. We had a computer in the math class. And we didn't have a controller, but we had this old Dragon Ball Z game, yo. It was like, it wasn't garbage back in the day. I know if I played it now, I'd probably like, okay, this is enough. But like, we had to use up, down, A, B, to move left and right. And we sat there and played it for hours. Got in trouble and everything. Dang there, almost took the computer out of the class. We almost cried, saying, please don't take Dragon Ball Z out of our classroom. Please don't take the computers. I'm a fan, yo. I don't give a flip. The next Dragon Ball Z installment, as bad as Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi was and is, we're going to buy Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi 2. Put some money on it. Ben, Spike, anybody could come out here and say, yo, we added this, that, and the third, and we know it's bull crap. And guess what? We're still going to come out of our monies and pay $60 for that game. That's because we love Dragon Ball Z. So why did I hype it up? I'm a fan. What are you? But let's get to the matter at hand, yo. Spike just don't like us, yo. They don't care about the GBZ tards, man. They don't care about us fans, yo. They've been doing this game for years, yo. And they still didn't get it right. Still didn't get it right. For years. They've been making Dragon Ball. Spike, you've had a contract with Bandai for a long time, my friends. And you still didn't get it right. And as a matter of fact, the last game that you make is the worst. I mean, if you're going to leave, if I ever left something, my job, YouTube, whatever, I'm going to make sure that my last day here is going to be the coup de grace. It's going to be one of the greatest moments ever. People will be talking around it for ages of my last day of work or on YouTube or whatever, basketball or whatever is it I do. It will be amazing. I would try my hardest. This is the reason why Bandai doesn't want you back. Listen, if you thought you did a good game, I understand in Japan you guys are selling like hotcakes for Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. And that's probably the crowd you was looking for. But you got to understand, there's DBC fans here in America. And you got to understand, you lied to us big time, yo. Talking about the creative features, man, you can customize everything from the eyeballs to this, that, and the third. But anyway, let me get back to my point. If you're going to leave, if you want Bandai to say, you know what, I think we should sign Spike back. I think we should put some money into Spike because they really did an amazing job with Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. They don't want you back. There was one thing I ever heard, Joe, that I will always keep for the rest of my life. You got to always be needed. Oh, I don't care what it is, be needed. If they don't need you, you're worthless. Always be needed, Joe. Coolers, I'm telling you, whatever you do, oh, I don't care if it's basketball, video games, whatever. With your girlfriend, whatever. Be needed. If they don't need you, you're worthless. And Spike, they don't need you, so you're worthless. I'm not mad. More disappointed. I'm a fan, yo. I want that Dragon Ball Z game that just captures the show. I want that Dragon Ball Z game that's gonna just make me feel like I'm really in the Raditz saga. You know what I'm saying? I want that Dragon Ball Z game that really makes me feel like I'm in the Frieza saga. You know what I'm saying? I want a Dragon Ball Z game that makes me feel like I'm in GT, dog. Makes me feel like I'm with Pan and Trunks and Goku and GT. No, I don't want that. I'm a fan. I'll still buy it anyway. But anywho, I want a game. Because that's what Naruto Storm can do. Naruto Storm is making you feel like you're there. You know what I'm saying? Every battle in Naruto Storm, you feel like you're actually there. You know what I mean? That's what makes the game so hot. It's like you're playing through the anime, yo. Through the story mode, when they put you through the cutscenes, where they have those trigger commandments, whatever you call them, the God of War bull crap. They make you feel like you're really part of the situation. When you put that bull crap in GT, I didn't feel like I was part of it. I was just pressing the button just to be pressing it. This I don't want to go off on GT. Excuse me. I don't want to go off. GT is 10 times better than Spike. I don't want to go off on Spike. I don't want to go off on Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. It did its numbers. It did well. It did 10 times better than the next gen Dragon Ball Z games. But it shouldn't just be about the numbers, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I call it, video games is dying today, because people just want to do their numbers. They just want to make games that's going to copy Call of Duty. We don't, that's the reason why, yo. What are you talking about? Gaming's not dying. Yo, go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers. Look how bad sales are for gaming, yo. It's terrible. People give up. They're done. I'll save gaming, though. I'll save it alone. Because I'm needed. Anywho, I'm going too long, man. Got one more thing to say before I get off of this camera. Yo, Spike! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na na na. Hey. Goodbye. Good riddance.